Caleb, this is Cameron.
I was gonna say it, but keep going.
We're Beartooth. You're watching us with Andrew Green.
What's up, everyone? It's Andrew Green, and I'm here with a band that I believe is a new face of rock and roll. They're going to be carrying the torch for our generation. They're my generation's AC/DC. And when I'm 65, I'm going to be blaring this, and it's going to drive my grandkids crazy, and hopefully my hearing aids will be able to withstand the intensity of this band. This, of course, is Beartooth, and I'm joined by Caleb and Cam of Beartooth. Guys,
That's a hell of an intro, man.
thank you. Dude, I meant every word of it, guys. You guys
all
are
right.
so awesome.
Appreciate it.
Thanks for being in Houston. The last time I saw you guys was last year with Bring Me the Horizon.
Yeah.
You went up for them and Under Oath, and that's how I got hooked on you guys, was from them.
Right.
So, man, that just must be so surreal with touring on a bill that big with Under Oath and Horizon.
I mean, Under Oath is one of my favorite bands of all time, so it's like,
Same.
it was a childhood dream come true to tour with that band. So
Yeah.
It was incredible to tour with Under Oath and Bring Me as well. I mean, those guys are just so good at what they do, and they're such good people.
Yeah.
I mean, it really was an honor, man. It was unbelievable.
Yeah. Who are some other bands that you just really want to tour with coming up?
I would love to tour with Korn.
Oh,
Korn
dude,
would be
I think it'd
sick.
be
That would be
I'd
awesome.
tour with Korn.
Yeah.
I'd love to tour with
Another
them.
band I haven't even seen that I love is Lamb of God.
Oh, yeah.
I
That'd be
don't know if
crazy.
a tour with them would be doable, but
Right.
What, just a little crazier for your taste, or what?
no, just I'm saying crowd-wise. I don't know if they're
Oh,
crowd-wise,
right,
okay,
right.
okay,
but
I got
see
you.
that.
I got you.
Man, I'd love to tour with Parkway in like Europe.
Yeah.
Oh,
It'd be sick.
definitely.
That'd be a tour.
Speaking of touring, Caleb, it seems like on every Beartooth song you're like singing your lungs out, man. And when you sing those lives, like I get concerned. Like, what do you do to not like damage yourself?
Years of trial and error, man.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess the simplest thing is, which a lot of bands do, we do as well, is we play everything down 1/2 step live.
Oh, okay.
So, like, I mean, it's not much, but just that little bit of
Yeah.
like, it being a little lower just helps me, like, not. It just saves me a little bit more time. I mean, now we're doing, what, like an hour and a half show. So,
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, pretty much on a normal day, I guess I would sing 20 to 22 songs probably.
Okay, yeah.
Through like the VIP, because we like play songs through
Oh, nice.
VIPs and
Do you acoustic set?
no, we do full band.
Oh, nice,
Yeah,
nice.
like people come in and we play them songs that we don't play for the
Oh,
live
cool.
show.
Is Find a Way one of them? Because that's honestly my favorite
Find a
song by
Way?
you. That's my favorite
That
song
is
by you
such
guys.
a deep cut. I love that song. Nobody
Dude,
cared about that
You
song.
should play it live tonight. If you can, I don't know if you can, but you definitely
We
should.
I wish we could.
I remember the full song. I can play it.
There you go. Yeah,
Cam might play.
I know some of it, so you know when an extra guitarist hit me up. man.
All right.
Hit me up. I want to talk about the elephant in the room, and by that I'm talking about this bad boy right here, your brand new album, Disease. Look at this. This is awesome. Congratulations on it, by the way. So awesome. So vinyl problems, right? That's right. So I usually love talking about the covers. I liking the story behind the covers. First of all, I love the rebranding you did with this logo right here. It gives it more, I guess, aggressive, no pun intended,
Sure.
like feel to it.
Mhm.
But okay, a person has a snake on their face.
Yeah.
Can you explain that, please?
We worked with a team called Tension Division.
Okay.
They've done a bunch of really cool stuff, but we basically just had a long phone call with them for like 2 hours and talked to them about everything that was involved in the record emotionally and the whole point of all the songs. And
Yeah.
they basically just came up with that idea.
Oh,
and
nice.
We're like, would you guys think something like this is cool? Like, I mean, this just represents
Yeah.
the disease. I mean, it really, to me, it was just a really straightforward way of being like, this is kind of what you're getting into when you listen to
Okay,
the record.
yeah,
And
yeah.
we were really stoked on it.
They actually took that photo as well. It was a girl from Columbus who put a snake on her face.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, she was an absolute trooper.
I mean, it looks like, a corn snake, so, hopefully not venomous, but
Yeah,
if
I
it
would
was, it'll
hope.
make it even more awesome. Well, a thing I also love about this record is that it's not just metal, it's also, rock and roll, alternative, you get a little bit of indie in there,
Mhm.
and I can hear your influences of Motorhead and AC/DC and Slayer in them. I mean, what kind of music were you guys listening to when it was creating this record?
I was listening to a lot of The Cult. I was listening to a lot of
really?
AC/DC. A lot
Yeah.
of AC/DC.
Were you on your outfield kick yet?
Alpha. Oh yeah, man.
No, I
That was
think
after.
that was after. Also, when you get into making a record, like you're not really listening to music as much as you are listening to your own songs
Okay.
over and over.
Yeah.
So, but when there was time to jam, it was honestly a lot of the cult.
Something brought to my attention on track number 9, Believe. When I listened to it, I'm like, I can imagine a church band playing that song. You kind of have like that religious subject matter in there.
The choir behind us.
Definitely.
Yeah.
That one was just kind of like, I don't know, let's throw a Hail Mary. Let's just throw something in there and just write a fun, like,
Yeah, dude,
not
it's really
super
good.
heavy track. And I love it. Just give it, to me, it just gives the record a little bit of this random spice
Yeah.
when you're like just getting pummeled with heavy track.
Oh yeah. Well, I can tell you my favorite track as of right now is the first track, Greatness or Death, because I'm
Good.
like that kicks off the album really strongly, and I feel like that's a great motto to live by. You know,
Yeah.
greatness or death. Like,
Yeah,
what am I
man.
really going for?
Live hard, dude. I don't know. I wrote that in New York in November of 2017.
Okay.
My bad.
Yeah.
That wasn't one of like the originals, but I think it was one of the first songs I wrote on that writing trip.
Okay.
And
Cool.
it just took shape, and then I don't know. We were working with Nick Raskulinix, and how did the acoustic thing even happen? I think he just was like, "You should try like some
Just
sort of
try it,
intro."
yeah.
So we just put up a microphone, and I just kind of sat there and played it, and it like wasn't very good, and I was like, "That's perfect." I'm gonna just use
Oh
it.
yeah. Nice.
And we were staying at an Airbnb, and
Oh.
I was backing out, and I got to the end of the driveway, and the neighbor had like an old acoustic just sitting in the trash, and I was like,
Oh,
we,
yeah.
we gotta smash this. And,
So
like,
yeah, at the beginning of that song, when it all kicks in, that
Yeah.
like kind of explosion sound is actually
Oh,
acoustic
really?
being smashed.
Oh man, that's really cool, man.
Yeah,
That's really cool.
that's a nice little layer.
I know that you do most of the tracking, most of the writing, but Cam, what are some contributions that you put into making this album?
I'm just a vibe tech.
Vibe tech? That's always something good to have, man. Just
No,
another.
I'd say like the main thing that Cam did along with Ashi was middle of the writing process. They came over to my place, and
Yeah.
we just listened to a ton of songs, and then him and Ashi were like, "This is cool. This isn't cool. This could be more like this. This could." It was just more of like shaping the sound of the
Yeah.
album. Just because for me,
You
it's
should
like
finish this song. You should.
yeah,
Oh,
because
nice.
I just get
Yeah.
a little bit lost when there's so many songs to be written. This is hands down the most songs ever been written for a record, and like
Yeah.
the label was really pushing for a ton of songs. So by the end, I just felt kind of lost, and these dudes really helped just
Yeah.
like, guide it in the right direction.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, this song's good. Keep working on it. Things like that.
I didn't even realize like how young you guys were. Like, what year were you born in?
92.
92?
1990.
90. Okay, I was born in 97, so I was like, all right, same generation. We're kind of in this together. What are some of the TV shows you guys grew up watching? I mean, you're born in 90, so we may not.
I mean,
watch some of
depends
the same
on the
things,
eras. I
but-
mean,
like Nickelodeon.
we're talking
shows.
Rugrats.
Rugrats.
Oh,
we're
yeah,
talking
definitely.
SpongeBob.
Yes.
Rocket Power.
Rocket
Yes,
Power
Rocket
was
Power.
the greatest.
Real Monsters. I really liked.
See that I never got to know Real Monsters, but
Cat Dog.
Yes, Cat Dog. That's good. Dexter's Laboratory.
yeah,
Love Dexter.
Yeah.
yeah. SpongeBob was probably like my main go-to as a kid. Even still to this day, that show is hilarious.
I still
Right?
Like the
I still
old
like
seasons, the old seasons are
Yes,
genuinely.
definitely. You
still
watch it, and you're like,
awesome.
that's flat out hilarious.
Yeah.
I didn't
Oh,
get it.
we were on the bus the other day, and I was flipping through channels. I was like, SpongeBob's on. I just sat there and watched it for a
Dude,
couple
it's so
hours.
good.
I know. Speaking of TV shows, I know that you're a huge fan of The Office.
Massive.
I enjoy it. Yes.
You enjoy it.
I mean, it's constantly on at my house.
Okay.
But I haven't like front to back the season like 4 or 5 times like most people.
But season 4, season 3, even like 1 and 2 are very underrated.
Well, season 1, I say if you're going to start season 1, start with basketball.
Yeah.
That's why. So I think that's the best season 1 episode.
That I mean, yeah, that's a great episode.
It
It's
really is.
brutal to get through. It's
What is that episode where they have the dinner party?
Yeah.
The dinner party
at
episode
Jay's
was-
house.
It's uncomfortable. Like,
season
everywhere.
4. That was. I mean, that's like an actually special episode. I guess
Yeah.
that was like for them. That was this huge kind of like comeback.
Yeah.
And but that's. I mean, in my opinion, that's the best episode
Dinner party.
of all time. In my opinion. Granted, there are some other ones that I think are really close, but like that one is just the pinnacle of this is so hard to watch.
Date Michael.
Date Mike
Date
is
Mike.
so.
Yeah.
Nice to meet me.
Right.
Well, how about some Office trivia?
Hit me.
In season 1, episode 1, the Dundies. What Dundee award does Phyllis take home? A, the busiest beaver Dundee. B, the bushiest beaver Dundee. C, spicy cure Dundee. Or D, whitest sneakers Dundee.
That's not Way to Sneakers. That's season 2. It's Pam. What was the busiest beaver? I'd say. I don't remember exactly. I haven't seen season 1 too
I'm
much.
going busiest beaver.
Yeah, we'll go
It's
busiest
actually the bushiest beaver.
Bushiest beaver. Season 1 is the one I've seen probably the least because the
same.
first season.
But
I
this
ever
was actually
got-
season 2, episode 1.
Oh, season 2,
yeah,
episode
yeah.
1. Right.
In season 2, episode 2, sexual harassment. What is on Todd Packer's license plate?
Well hung.
Yeah, you got it. Well hung.
And they always ask him if he's a William Hung fan to get through.
Who is? Hey, who is that? Is that the American Idol guy? William Hung.
William Hung, yeah.
Yeah. Okay,
He was
that's
on
right.
American Idol. He got like mega famous for a few minutes after that. It was hilarious. Put out like a record. And
What did
Yeah.
you cover the Ricky Martin song or something?
She bangs.
Yeah,
She bangs. That's right.
Yeah.
That's what got him. Big man. Anything that you guys wanna say? Is rock and roll dead?
No, man.
You can
Rock,
kill me right now.
Yeah, no way, dude. Rock shows are still doing really well. I mean, we have one in Columbus that 120,000 people come out to. Like,
dang. Yeah.
Rock on the Range.
Yeah,
right
that's
now.
right.
I think it's called something different. but-
Sonic Temple.
Yeah. But yeah, it's rocking, man.
Live and ever. Again, I'm Andrew Green. This is Beartooth. Check out their new album, Disease. Go check them out on tour. And take it easy. We'll check you out later.